Okay, so we're also joined today by a couple of members of the legislature, and it's nice that not every member of that legislature is on that particular team. We've got a couple of other MLAs who have been supporting us right from the beginning, and I'm going to ask them to come up, a couple of them to come up and give a quick word. The first that I'd like to call up is Brian Mason from the New Democrats.
Welcome to your house. I think we need to take it back. Make this the people's house and not the house of the bankers and the Tories and the people that they represent. So I brought a beer here. So I think when I look in the mirror, I see the solution. Over there, if they look in the mirror, they can see the problem. There's a lot of mirrors here today, and careful not to break any, because it's bad luck and will bring you 7 more years of Tory rule. But it's really interesting to talk and think about what Mr. Prentice has been saying. You know, he's not taking responsibility for his comments, and he's sure as hell not taking responsibility for the mess that his government has landed us in. And he'd like us to forget where this problem came from. This problem came when his government cut taxes for the very, very rich in this province and cut corporate taxes by 1/3. It costs the province billions of dollars every year, and so when oil prices go down and royalties go down, there's not enough money to pay for our health care, to pay for our education, to pay our nurses, our custodians, our teachers, all the frontline workers in the province that we depend on. And Prentice has also been pretty clear what he wants to see. He wants to see a lower level of services because he doesn't want to raise taxes on his friends in the banks and the oil companies. So we and our families are being asked to shoulder the burden of this crisis once again. Well, I'm here to say we're not going to take it anymore. But Prentice is saying something more. When he talked about, if you want to know what the source of the problem is, look in the mirror. He's not just asking public employees to take less. He's not just asking the public to take fewer public services or poorer public services and longer wait times, bigger classes, higher tuition. All of those things, it's pretty clear that that's what he has in mind. But he is also saying something else. And what he's saying is the standard of living in Alberta is too high. Yes. So Jim Prentice, none too thinly veiled, is really promising to lower the standard of living of working and middle class families in this province, and we need to fight back. So as was said, there's an election coming in a few weeks, and I really urge all of you to transform your indignation, your anger, and your justified fight for your families into real political action in this election. We have a chance this time to make a real difference. And I want to ask for your support to do that. Thank you very much for coming. Gil's putting the, that snuff, Brian, on my shoulder. So, and I knew that anyway. So thank you all for coming, and let's carry this fight right through to the election.
Okay, and I think Laurie Blakeman's from the... Okay, Laurie? Yeah. Laurie Blakeman, and this is her riding.
It is! My name is Laurie Blakeman, and I'd like to welcome each and every one of you to my fabulous constituency of Edmonton-Centre, in which your house stands. So thank you for coming today on very short notice to show how much you support the quality of living that we have earned. Thank you very much, Brian. I want you to remember tomorrow is International Women's Day. Most of the people in the public service which hold up our sky in Alberta are indeed women, and they should not disproportionately have to carry the burden for him. No, we're not doing that anymore. And one more time, we are listening to the Tory government choose their game plan out of the Ralph and Rod playbook. And we did it before. We will not do it again. So, mirror, mirror on the wall, who is not the fairest of them all? Thank you, everybody, for coming. It's really important. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Laurie.